Now, Storm Tracker 2 weather with meteorologist Reale.
Welcome back. Central New York, another quiet day across the region. A little bit cooler today because we didn't see much in the way of sun, plus the lingering cold front was around central New York for this morning and afternoon. Currently we're at 48 degrees under mostly clear skies, but clouds are going to continue to move back on in. A few sprinkles out there this morning. Quiet weather on our Storm Tracker 2 live Doppler radar. As we zoom out, look back across western New York, you still see that rain lingering back towards Buffalo and Jamestown. That is that cold front that edged close to central New York this morning and early afternoon, giving us a few sprinkles, and now just giving us some cloud cover across the region. Looks like quiet weather will continue for tonight and into tomorrow morning before we see the effects of Sandy move into central New York. Speaking of Sandy, zoomed out across the eastern seaboard, you can see Sandy now churning in the Atlantic Ocean, but rain, heavy rain from the North Carolina coast up towards Washington at this point in time. Now, it will stay out to sea for tonight into tomorrow before it makes a sharp turn into the New Jersey coast. And because of that, we're not going to begin to see the effects of Sandy until the second half of Monday, continuing into Monday night and into Tuesday. So on our skycast, again, for tonight, mostly cloudy skies throughout the overnight into tomorrow morning. Now I'm going to stop the clock for you at 8 a.m. to show you dry conditions for central New York for tomorrow. Again, if you are heading to the east or down to the south, you will encounter some light rain showers, but those rain showers will not be moving into central New York until after about 1, 2, 3 o'clock from the south to the north. Now as we go into the evening hours, it will become more widespread. But another thing to point out to you, the yellows indicating heavier rain is going to stay to our west for tomorrow evening into the overnight. We're still going to see some rain across the region, but more in the way of some light rain. The heavier rain will stay to our south and to our west throughout the entirety of Sandy. But again, we're still going to see some showers as we head into Tuesday morning and afternoon. We'll begin to wind down as we go into Tuesday evening as that storm system continues to push off to our west. But we still will see the effects of Sandy as we go into Wednesday, but less in the way of rain and wind, but still some showers are expected. We do have some flood watches to pass along to you for Montgomery, Otsego, and Shenango counties. Pretty much south of Utica has a better chance to see more in the way of some wet weather as we go into the next several days. Again, this is only a flood watch, so some small streams may become flooded down across the southern valleys, but the majority of the viewing area not expecting any flooding. Why is that? Here's our rainfall forecast from Monday night to Tuesday. 1 to 3 inches for central New York. As you head further south, 3 to 6 inches are possible. And of course, as you get closer to the center of the storm, 6 to 8 inches plus some storm surge as we go into Monday night and into Tuesday. What about the wind? High wind warning for the entire viewing area from Monday afternoon into Tuesday evening. Again, this is going to be the big factor as we go into the next 48 hours. What are we expecting? Winds between 30 and 40 miles per hour, gusting to 50 miles per hour. Again, higher wind speeds closer to the city. Now, when I say 30 to 40 miles per hour, that means a steady wind of that over 24 hours with gusts, again, greater than 50 miles per hour. So here's your timeline. Again, the first half of tomorrow dry, light rain by the afternoon, becoming steady Monday night. Breezy conditions on Monday, but that wind will really pick up Monday night and into Tuesday, and then that storm impact will decrease by Tuesday night. So the impact, again, from Monday afternoon to Tuesday night, winds between 35 and 45 miles per hour, gusting over 50 miles per hour. The highest winds will be on the higher terrain. So if you live up on a hilltop, you have a better chance for some higher winds. Power outages are also possible. Rainfall totals between 1 and 3 inches. So if the power does go out, make sure you have flashlights and fresh batteries, food supply, and also because of that wind, bring in any Halloween decorations, secure those trash cans and furniture outside, and of course clean those gutters. So tonight looks quiet. We'll drop back into the upper 40s as we go into tomorrow. Again, few showers early on, but the steady rain will begin to move in as we head into the later afternoon and evening. Taking a look at the rest of your forecast, again, steady rain will continue Monday night into Tuesday. By Wednesday, again, we still will see those showers for Halloween, but that wind will begin to subside. And as we go into Thursday, again, a few on and off rain showers as well. But the big story, as I've been trying to say all along, is the wind. More so than the rain. Different path than Irene, so Sandy is going to take more of a southwestern path instead of a eastern path, and that's why we're going to see more in the way of the wind instead of the flooding. Yes.
All right, well, Jill will be hosting a special live web chat at 7 o'clock. We wanted to get to a couple of your questions right now, though, and one of those questions we've been hearing a lot, is this storm all hype? What are your thoughts?
There's a lot of speculation, of course, because of Irene last year. There was a lot of hype with New York City, but actually the worst damage was in upstate New York because of that. But this storm is different. It's something we haven't seen in quite some time. It's more of a hybrid storm between a hurricane and a nor'easter, and it's going to actually pack quite a punch for New York City. Again, the hype is not overplayed because they're expecting storm surges over 10 feet up to 12 feet down in New York City. For us, again, we're only focusing more on the wind, less on the rain. We won't see as drastic of an impact as what they're going to see
but
down
there
to
still
the
could
south.
be some power outages around here, and we never know. They could last a couple of hours, they could last a couple of days, you never know.
Well, that's the other thing, too, with the power outages. We're seeing sustained winds for a long period of time. So the National Grid can't go climb those power lines in those really gusty winds. So it's going to take some time for them to even head out to the damage.
Okay, and another question we're hearing a lot is, are there going to be school closings? People are already calling in, asking. We know that in Washington and Virginia there are already, but we're a different story here.
Because they're already seeing the impact of Sandy. Us, we're not seeing them until later on tomorrow into Tuesday. If we do see any school closing, it's because of power outages, and that won't take an effect until Tuesday morning. So tomorrow, bring your kids to school. Okay, well, again, at 7 tonight, a live webcast with Jill. She'll be answering more of your questions. If you have a question about Hurricane Sandy, post them to the WKTV Weather Facebook page or the WKTV News Facebook page, or email them to news@wktv.com. Mike is in with sports when we come back.